A quiet evening settles over the room. The light is low. The air is gentle. There is a sense of weariness that has traveled through the hours. A guardedness that learned how to stay alert. A longing that has not asked for much, only for rest. The body has carried more than it needed to today. The heart has held thoughts that now wish to be laid down. The night has arrived without urgency, inviting stillness, inviting release, inviting a softer way to be. This is a moment meant for settling, meant for easing into rest, meant for being held rather than holding everything together. Let the shoulders soften and fall. Let the jaw loosen gently. Let the hands rest without effort. Let the breath slow naturally. If these prayers bring you peace, take a moment to like this video, subscribe for more nightly prayers, and share where you're listening from tonight. Your presence and words help keep this space gentle and growing. Now, take another slow breath. Let us begin this prayer together. Holy God, in this quiet hour, a heart comes before you without defense, without explanation, without striving. There is nothing to prove in this stillness, nothing to carry alone. The noise of the day fades like distant footsteps, and your nearness becomes the truest sound. A gentle presence that does not rush, a faithful love that does not demand. There is a soul resting here, remembering that true rest is found in you alone, not in effort, not in answers, not in control, but in the quiet confidence that you are God, steady, unshaken, attentive even now, like still water that does not need to move to be deep, like a calm refuge that remains through every hour. You are the place where the soul grows quiet, where striving loosens its grip, where the inner noise slowly fades. You are the safe keeping of the night, the shelter that does not sleep, the gentle watch that never turns away. In your presence there is no fear of being forgotten, no need to remain alert, no need to guard the heart. Peace is offered here, softly, patiently, like lamplight that fills the room without asking anything in return. Rest is given as a gift, not something to earn, not something to reach for, only something to receive. Your care surrounds this moment. Your faithfulness steadies the breath. Your love holds what is tired. The quiet continues to deepen. The room remains still, and the movement of the day begins to loosen its hold. There are sounds that once demanded attention, now growing softer, fading like light at dusk. Thoughts that carried weight are no longer pressing forward. They begin to settle, one by one, like leaves resting on calm ground. Nothing needs to be resolved in this moment. Nothing needs to be revisited. This hour is not asking for effort, only for presence. Holy God, the noise of the day is gently set down before you. every unfinished task, every word that lingered too long, every concern that followed the heart into the evening. All of it is placed here without sorting, without judgment, without urgency. There is relief in not holding these things alone. Relief in knowing they do not need to be carried into the night. There is a soul learning how to grow quiet again, learning how to trust stillness, learning how to rest without explanation. You receive what has been heavy. You receive what feels unresolved. You receive even the thoughts that have no clear shape. And you hold them with care, steady and untroubled, as though none of this is too much for you. The inner noise begins to soften, like a room growing dimmer as evening settles. The heart no longer scans for what might come next. The mind no longer presses for answers. Your presence becomes the center, calm and unchanging, a refuge where sound fades naturally, not forced, not silenced, simply eased by peace. God of quiet strength, you are near in this slowing moment, closer than the breath that moves gently in and out, closer than the thoughts that drift and pass. You do not hurry the heart into calm. You allow it to arrive in its own time, wrapped in patience, surrounded by grace. There is safety here, safety enough to loosen the grip on every concern, safety enough to let the day remain unfinished, safety enough to rest without guarding tomorrow. Your care stands watch through the night, steady and sure, asking nothing in return. Peace continues to settle, not all at once, but softly, gradually, like evening air moving through an open window. Rest is not demanded. It is simply offered again, and again, and again. Breath becomes more noticeable now, gentle and unforced, moving like a quiet tide. The pace of the evening slows even further. The body remembers how to be still. The room feels held by calm. Lamplight resting softly on familiar shapes. Shadows settled without movement. The night offering permission to pause, to stop listening for what is next, to rest in what already is. Holy God, this breath is received as it is, not shaped, not guided, simply present before you. Each inhale arriving with quiet grace, each exhale releasing what no longer needs to stay. There is no need to manage this moment, no need to adjust or improve it. You meet the soul right here, in the simplicity of breathing, in the holiness of slowing down. There is a gentle awareness growing, not sharp, not alert, but soft and spacious. Thoughts drift like clouds passing through a wide sky. Noticed, then allowed to move on. Nothing is clung to. Nothing is chased. The mind learns again how to rest without effort, how to be without striving. God of steady peace, you are closer than the breath itself. nearer than the quiet sounds of the night. Your presence does not interrupt the stillness. It deepens it, like still water becoming more calm, like air settling after a long day. The soul senses that it is safe to be quiet here, safe to slow completely. There is a calm rhythm unfolding, breath following breath, moment following moment, without urgency, without demand. The heart no longer needs to stay awake to protect itself. The body no longer needs to hold tension as a shield. You are the refuge now, the steady ground beneath everything that has grown tired. In this gentle breathing, peace begins to sink deeper, not rushed, not complete, but enough for now. Enough to ease the edges of the day. Enough to carry the soul toward rest. Your faithfulness remains constant through every quiet moment. Holding what is seen. Holding what is unseen. Holding what no longer needs to be named. Stillness grows fuller, like evening air settling into the valleys. Like starlight resting without sound. Rest is near, not yet arrived, but drawing closer, wrapped in your nearness, surrounded by your calm. The quiet now feels more settled, like a room that has grown familiar in the dark. The body rests more easily. The breath continues its gentle rhythm, and beneath it all, there are places within that have held themselves tight, places shaped by long hours of watchfulness, places that learned to brace, to prepare, to stay ready. And now, in this stillness, those inner spaces are invited to soften. Holy God, you see the hidden strain that has lived beneath the surface, the subtle tension carried without words, the weight held even when nothing was said. There is no need to explain any of it here. You already know, and you receive it without surprise. Without concern, without judgment. Your presence is enough to ease what has been held too long. There is a soul slowly releasing its grip. Not all at once. Not perfectly. But gently. Allowing guarded thoughts to loosen. Allowing expectations to drift away. Allowing the heart to rest without scanning the horizon. Nothing is taken by force. Everything is released in its own time, under the steady kindness of your care. Like a quiet valley at night, the inner noise grows distant. Worries soften their edges. Concerns lose their sharpness. They no longer press so closely. They no longer demand attention. They rest at a distance, held by you, watched over by a love that does not tire. God of patient mercy, you do not rush this unfolding calm. You do not require full surrender before offering peace. You meet the heart exactly where it is, halfway released, still learning, still unwinding, and you remain near through every small letting go. There is relief in not holding everything together. Relief in knowing that nothing needs to be solved before sleep arrives. Relief in trusting that you remain present even when the mind grows quiet, even when awareness fades, even when the night deepens. Peace continues its gentle work, like soft wind moving through olive trees, unnoticed at first, then unmistakable. Rest settles lower now, deeper, steadier, carried by your faithfulness, surrounded by your calm. Nothing more is asked. Nothing more is required. The stillness now feels welcoming, like a familiar place that has been returned to. The body rests more fully. The breath moves without interruption, and the heart no longer feels the need to guard itself. There is a sense of being gently surrounded, not enclosed, not restricted, simply held within a quiet nearness that brings ease. Holy God, your presence rests here like soft lamplight, steady and warm, not flickering, not fading, just enough to see, just enough to feel safe. There is comfort in knowing you are close, closer than the thoughts that drift through the mind, closer than the memories that come and go. Your nearness does not overwhelm. It reassures. There is a soul settling beneath this gentle care, no longer braced for what might come, no longer reaching for control, simply resting in the truth that you are here, attentive and kind, guarding the night without noise, watching without effort, remaining faithful without interruption, like still water reflecting starlight. The heart grows calm in your presence. Nothing stirs the surface. Nothing disturbs the depth. The quiet feels deep and steady, a place where trust can breathe, a place where rest feels natural again. God of unfailing care, you do not withdraw as awareness softens. You remain through every moment of stillness, through every slow breath, through every fading thought. Your love does not depend on attention. It remains constant even as the night grows deeper. There is safety in this nearness. Safety enough to let the body sink into rest. Safety enough to allow the mind to drift. Safety enough to stop holding tomorrow in view. The night is entrusted to you. Every hour watched over. Every moment held. Peace settles like evening dew. Quietly. Without effort. Rest deepens. Not rushed. Not complete. But gently unfolding. Your presence fills the quiet spaces. Steady and sure. And the soul rests beneath it. The quiet has become deeper now. Not empty, but full. Full of calm. Full of safety. Full of a presence that does not need to speak loudly to be known. The body rests more heavily, as though it has finally been given permission to stop holding itself up. The breath remains slow and easy, and the heart begins to settle into a softer rhythm. Holy God, in this stillness, the soul is offered to you without effort, without posture, without formality, There is nothing being achieved here, nothing being proven. The soul simply grows quiet in your presence, like a child resting without fear, trusting the ground beneath, trusting the arms that hold. There is a gentle letting go happening now. The need to stay alert eases. The need to remain ready loosens. The inner voice that once urged caution grows quieter, not silenced, just soothed. You do not demand silence. You invite calm, and calm arrives in its own time. God of steady refuge, you are the place where the soul can be still, where it can stop explaining itself, where it can rest without being watched or measured. Your care does not shift with attention. It remains constant and untroubled through every quiet breath. Like a quiet valley wrapped in night, the soul rests in shadowed peace, not hidden, not lost, simply covered by gentleness. Your presence surrounds without pressing, supports without lifting, holds without tightening. There is freedom in this kind of care. Freedom to rest without fear. There is trust forming here. Slow and natural. Not forced. Not spoken aloud. Just felt. Trust that you remain through the night. Trust that nothing essential will be missed. Trust that rest itself is a gift you gladly give. The quiet deepens further, like still water growing more calm, like air settling after a long day. Sleep draws nearer, not as a demand, but as a gentle invitation, held by your nearness, wrapped in your peace. The stillness remains steady, unbroken, like a quiet night that knows how to hold itself. The body feels supported without effort. The breath continues its calm rhythm. And beneath it all, a deeper sense of trust begins to unfold. Not rushed, not spoken, simply present, like roots growing unseen beneath gentle soil. Holy God, there is a growing awareness that you are a steady refuge, not distant, not conditional, not shifting with circumstances. You remain firm and calm, a place where the soul does not need to brace or defend, a place where it is safe to lean fully, knowing nothing will give way. There is a soul resting in this truth, trusting that you hold what cannot be controlled, trusting that you watch over what cannot be managed, trusting that the night itself is safe in your care. This trust does not arrive with effort. It settles naturally, like the body finding a comfortable position without thinking. God of quiet strength, you are the ground beneath every tired place, the shelter beneath every lingering concern. Nothing here needs to be secured by human effort. Nothing needs to be protected by worry. Your faithfulness stands steady, guarding without noise, holding without strain, like a lamp set softly in the distance. Your presence reassures without demanding attention. It does not draw the eyes. yet it fills the space. Calm and reliable. The heart feels less need to check its surroundings, less need to remain alert. Trust eases the vigilance. Peace softens the edges. There is comfort in knowing you do not move away as rest deepens. You do not withdraw as awareness fades. You remain through every quiet moment, through every hour of night, through every breath that slows. Your refuge does not depend on wakefulness. It remains even in sleep. Trust settles lower now, deeper into the body, deeper into the soul, not as a thought, but as a feeling of being held, of being covered, of being watched over with kindness. Rest grows heavier, calmer, nearer. The night continues gently, uninterrupted, safe within your care, and the soul remains at ease, resting in the quiet assurance that you alone are enough. The calm now feels unguarded, like a door gently left open. Nothing stands watch with tension. Nothing holds its breath. The body rests without bracing. The mind no longer scans the quiet. There is a sense of being able to rest without defense, as though the need to protect has finally been laid aside. Holy God, in this stillness, there is no armor to keep on, no walls to maintain, no explanations to prepare. The soul rests before you as it is, uncovered, unafraid, trusting that your care is sufficient, trusting that nothing needs to be held back in this gentle hour. There is a deep release happening now. Subtle, unforced. The places that once stayed alert soften. The guarded thoughts loosen their grip. The heart no longer anticipates disturbance. It simply rests, knowing you are near, knowing you are enough. God of faithful shelter, you stand watch through the quiet night, not with noise or urgency, but with steady attention. Nothing passes beyond your care. Nothing slips unseen. This watchfulness brings peace, not pressure, reassurance rather than control. Like still water beneath starlight, the soul rests openly. Nothing hidden, nothing clenched. The surface is calm, the depth undisturbed. Rest feels safe when there is no need to defend. When love itself keeps watch, there is a quiet confidence growing. Not loud, not spoken. A confidence that the night will pass gently. That sleep will come when it is ready. That nothing essential will be lost in rest. Your presence remains the same, constant and near. Peace settles deeper, unprotected, unguarded, fully received. The body grows heavier with calm. The breath slows further, and the soul rests in the freedom of not needing to protect itself anymore. Hands rest easily now, no longer holding tension, no longer fisted against the weight of the day. Fingers loosened naturally, resting on the bed or in the lap. Shoulders softened and released. The body feels the invitation to let go. Every small muscle allowed to ease. The heart follows the body into this gentle surrender. The mind slows along with the rhythm of breath, and the soul begins to feel the spaciousness of quiet. Holy God! In this soft surrender there is no fear of loss, no need to cling, no urgency to keep anything close. The hands, the body, the heart, all are held in your care. All are permitted to rest without demand. You do not need them to do more than simply be. And in that simple being there is enough grace to fill the whole night. There is a soul learning again how to trust. Learning that letting go does not mean falling. That open hands are not empty. That surrender is not weakness. That rest offered to you is safe and whole. You are the one who steadies what is released, who carries what is loosened, who remains even when nothing is held tight. Like a valley at dusk, softened and shadowed, open to the cool air of evening. So the soul is open to your presence, soft and receptive, allowing the peace that comes from not holding on to anything more than the moment itself, the moment breathed in your nearness. God of quiet refuge, you remain steady beneath every small release, beneath every softened muscle, beneath every calm heartbeat. You do not withdraw as hands unclench or as vigilance fades. You continue to support without intrusion, to hold without tightening, to protect without disturbing. There is rest in this openness, a deep and slow trust, a trust that you carry all that was once braced and held tightly, a trust that the soul can settle into stillness without worry. The night becomes a gentle teacher of patience, a quiet companion of surrender. Peace continues to flow, like soft wind through olive trees, like a gentle current beneath still waters. Each moment of surrender draws the soul closer to the calm that has no need to be earned. The hands rest fully now. The heart follows. The soul is quieted in your care. The evening feels fuller now. Every part of the body resting into the gentle support beneath. The breath flowing slowly and evenly. The mind quieted by the rhythm of calm. And the heart settling naturally into the awareness of presence. There is no need to move. No need to plan. No need to keep watch. The soul simply dwells in this gentle quiet, like a soft river resting in its own course, undisturbed and patient. Holy God! In this moment the soul waits quietly before you, not anxious, not restless, but simply aware of the steadfast nearness of your love. You are the refuge that does not waver, the calm that does not falter, the faithful presence that holds even when nothing else remains certain. Here, the heart can rest fully, knowing that nothing is lost in this stillness. Nothing needs defending. Nothing needs guarding. There is a gentle surrender unfolding. A soft yielding of all that was clutched tightly throughout the day. every thought that demanded attention, every worry that pressed upon the chest, every quiet tension within the limbs, all can be released, not by effort or force, but by trust in the quiet strength of your care. God of unshakable peace, you are the steady place where the soul can wait without strain, the silent witness to every breath, the tender keeper of all that rests here in this hour. Your presence does not rush, does not push, does not demand. It simply remains, constant and true, enveloping all in quiet calm, like a still valley beneath the soft glow of evening. The soul finds space to simply be. The heart feels its own slowing in response to your nearness. The mind releases the edges of every thought. The body relaxes further, every part of being allowed to rest naturally in the safe quiet of your presence. There is a depth of calm now that carries the promise of gentle rest, a steady assurance that you remain through the hours of night, that nothing is left unattended, that nothing essential is left alone. The soul can wait in peace, supported entirely by your faithful love. Rest settles more fully into every part of the being. The heart, the mind, the body all respond to your care. The night becomes a space for quiet trust, a sanctuary where surrender feels natural, where peace is fully received. The night deepens softly now, shadows stretching across familiar spaces, the body resting more completely into the surface beneath, the breath steady and even, and the soul lingers in the gentle presence that has been surrounding it. There is no urgency here, no need to hurry or to measure time. The heart rests in the quiet, knowing that it is fully held, fully watched over, fully loved. Holy God, in this sacred stillness the soul remains close to you, not moving forward, not turning away, simply abiding in the calm of your presence. The gentle rhythm of breath and heartbeat becomes a quiet song of trust, a soft echo of the constant nearness you offer. You are the unchanging refuge in which the soul can safely dwell. There is a quiet patience in the night that mirrors your care. Moments stretch like soft shadows across the room. Thoughts drift without pressing for attention. Emotions rest without requiring response. The soul learns the stillness of being known and held without expectation. You hold it all without urging or interruption. God of unwavering presence, you remain beside the soul in every softened sigh, in every gentle shift of weight, in every quiet thought that floats and fades. Your nearness reassures, your love upholds, your peace surrounds the resting heart like the softest breeze across still waters, like a valley hushed under evening starlight. The soul rests in this silent embrace, aware of the constancy of your care, sensing the slow unfolding of peace that needs no effort, needing nothing to hold on to but your presence, letting go completely into the gentle rhythm you offer. There is a sense of completeness in this abiding, not in accomplishments or resolutions, but in the very act of being quietly before you. The soul rests without striving, without measuring, without guarding, simply dwelling in your faithful care. Peace flows through every part of being now, settling the mind, softening the heart, easing the body into deeper rest. The night continues its gentle work of slowing everything down, allowing the soul to remain fully in the presence of the one who never leaves. A soft hush fills the night now, a stillness that seems to stretch beyond the walls of the room. The body feels heavier in its rest. The breath flows slowly and evenly, and the heart becomes aware of a calm that moves like a gentle evening breeze. It touches every corner of being, quieting thoughts, easing tension, settling the soul into a deep, patient peace. Holy God, in this quiet hour your presence flows like soft air through the soul, gentle and unhurried, reaching into every resting place within, carrying the weight of the day without strain, surrounding the heart with a peace that does not demand effort, a calm that is steady and unbroken, a quiet assurance that all is held in your care. There is a soul breathing in this peace, letting it fill the spaces that were once tense, spaces that once held worry or guardedness. Each inhale drawing in your gentleness, each exhale releasing what no longer needs to remain. A steady rhythm of trust that grows deeper with every breath. God of tranquil mercy, you are the calm that moves beneath the surface of the night, like a gentle wind brushing over olive trees, like starlight reflected on still waters. You do not disturb the quiet. You do not demand attention. You simply hold all that is resting here, giving space for trust to grow naturally. The heart feels this reassurance, steady and unshakable, not forced or instructed, but softly received, like the subtle presence of evening air that moves without noise. The soul rests knowing that you are watching over it with tender care, holding it safe through the unfolding night. There is a sense of ease that flows through every part of being now, a peace that does not rush, does not press, simply flows and surrounds, allowing the body to relax further, the mind to release more completely, and the soul to drift gently toward rest, like water settling in a quiet stream, like the evening breeze resting in the trees. Your peace touches the heart and lingers there, carrying with it the promise of gentle restoration, the assurance of unbroken care through the night, the comfort of being fully held and fully known. A gentle awareness of joy begins to rise within the quiet, not loud or demanding, but soft and steady, like starlight glimmering across still waters. The body remains fully at rest, the breath slow and even, the heart opening in subtle recognition of the goodness that surrounds it. A quiet delight that does not need explanation or proof, only the presence of God to sustain it. Holy God, in this peaceful moment there is a joy that flows from your nearness, a joy that is steady and enduring, not dependent on circumstance or effort. It rises softly in the soul like a gentle current beneath the surface of calm waters, reminding the heart that you are near, that nothing is lacking when you are present, that the soul is enough simply as it rests in you. There is a soul experiencing this quiet joy, a joy that is not flashy or loud, not urgent or fleeting, but rooted in the knowledge of your faithful presence, like roots growing deep beneath a still valley, unseen but strong, sustaining life and calm from below. Every thought that drifts now carries this soft reassurance. Every beat of the heart responds to your enduring care. God of steadfast delight, you are the gentle source of joy that lingers in the quiet, that remains through the slow hours of night, that does not demand attention but simply shines upon the soul. This joy rests alongside peace, softening any lingering tension, lifting the spirit just enough to breathe more fully, to rest more deeply, to trust more completely. Like a soft wind brushing through olive trees, like moonlight touching the quiet earth. Your joy is subtle but constant. It does not startle or overwhelm. It simply exists as a gentle companion to the soul at rest. The heart feels lighter without effort. The mind follows the ease of this quiet delight. The body sinks further into calm. There is a gentle trust in this joy, a trust that you hold all that is dear without need for clinging, that your faithfulness remains through every hour of the night, that the soul can simply abide in your presence and receive all that is offered, peace and delight together, fully unforced. The night deepens with this quiet contentment. The soul rests in the gentle assurance that it is seen, loved, and held. Nothing more is required than presence, and presence alone fills the space with soft, enduring joy. The evening grows quieter still, the body resting with ease, the breath flowing like soft waves over calm water, the heart feeling the gentle steadiness of God's care, every thought softening, every tension released, the soul wrapped in a safe and patient embrace, a shelter that does not need to be built, that does not demand vigilance, only invites trust and stillness. Holy God, in this resting presence, the soul feels the safety of your care, a quiet protection that does not press or constrain, a gentle holding that reassures without words, that watches without interference, that shields without force. The heart can let go completely knowing that you remain constant and near. There is a soul abiding in this soft sanctuary, the night carrying it with gentle hands through every small worry that lingers, every quiet fear that seeks attention, all laid down beneath the vast canopy of your faithfulness. Nothing slips beyond your watchful care. Nothing is left unsupported or unseen. God of tender vigilance, you do not leave as the night deepens. You do not falter as awareness fades. You remain steady through every slow breath and every quiet heartbeat. Your nearness is a refuge that does not need applause or recognition. Only the simple act of presence that calms and reassures the weary soul. like a valley softened under starlight, like an olive grove touched by gentle evening breeze. The soul feels your calm covering every part of being. It rests in safety and serenity. It trusts in your protection without effort. It allows the night to carry it fully into peace. There is a gentle confidence that flows through the body and heart now. A calm assurance that your care is enough. That no danger presses here. That rest is fully permitted. That the soul may linger in the quiet, fully supported and wholly unafraid. Peace continues to flow deeper, slower, more encompassing, like a soft wind settling through the trees, like still water reflecting the calm night sky. The heart rests in your faithful presence. The mind softens. The body grows heavier with trust. And the soul knows it is fully safe in you. The night now feels completely settled. Every part of the body yielding to the gentle support beneath. The breath flowing soft and steady. The heart quiet, wrapped in the presence of God. The soul resting without expectation, without strain. A quiet awareness that it is fully held and fully known. Holy God. In this sacred stillness the soul lingers in your presence. Not needing to move. Not needing to act. Not needing to prove itself in any way. There is only the calm assurance of your nearness. A presence that is steady, patient, and unshakable. The soul rests as if cradled in hands that never tire, that never withdraw, that never falter in care. There is a gentle abiding here, the kind that does not demand thought or effort, that does not require words or posture, only the simple act of being known, being loved, being held in your faithful watchfulness, like still water beneath the quiet starlight, calm and reflective, full of depth and gentle strength. God of unwavering peace, you remain through every slow breath, every soft sigh, every gentle shift of the body into deeper rest. Your presence does not intrude, does not demand, does not hurry the night along. You simply hold and sustain, allowing the soul to sink fully into quiet, into trust, into the assurance of complete care. Like a soft evening breeze through olive trees. Like the gentle quiet of a valley at dusk. The soul feels the enveloping comfort of your care. It rests without need for vigilance or guarding. It allows the heart and mind to settle completely in the safety you provide. There is a sense of wholeness in this sacred rest. A knowing that nothing more is required. That the soul can simply be held in peace, in your gentle nearness. Each breath a soft reminder of your faithful presence. Each heartbeat a quiet echo of your enduring love. The night continues its gentle work of stilling the heart and mind. The soul remains fully at ease, resting deeply in the quiet strength of God's protective and loving presence. The night draws even closer to stillness, the body heavier and more relaxed, the breath slow and even, the mind drifting toward gentle quiet. and the soul feeling the softness of God's nearness as it prepares to release fully into rest. There is no struggle here, no tension to hold, only a peaceful surrender unfolding naturally. Holy God. In this near-sleep moment, the soul leans quietly into your care, not resisting the darkness, not holding back awareness, simply resting in the assurance of your constant presence. The heart feels the gentle hush of your nearness, like soft starlight spilling across a calm valley, enveloping, steady, unhurried. There is a gentle letting go of thoughts, of concerns that once pressed on the mind, of the day's lingering weight, all allowed to drift away, carried on the slow rhythm of breath. Your presence remains, soft and protective, holding what is released without judgment, without demand, without hurry. God of tender keeping, you are the quiet watch over the soul in these hours, the calm beneath every fading worry, the steady rhythm beneath every slow heartbeat. You allow the night to cradle the soul fully in your care, drawing it into the restful rhythm of your faithful love. Like the soft evening breeze that brushes through olive trees, like the subtle light of stars reflected on still waters, your nearness calms every remaining edge of tension. The body grows heavier with trust, the heart sinks deeper into peace, and the soul begins to drift toward gentle sleep, fully supported by your constant care. There is a profound surrender here, a soft release into the embrace of night and your enduring presence. The soul feels carried without effort, watched without intrusion, and held without condition. Rest approaches like a gentle wave, slow, steady, and tender. Peace deepens with every soft inhale and exhale. The mind quiets, the heart softens, and the body relaxes completely. The night moves gently forward, and the soul rests in the calm nearness of God's loving presence. The night grows stiller now, the body heavy and fully supported, the breath slow, soft, and steady, the mind quieting further with each gentle inhale and exhale, the heart sinking deeper into the awareness of God's faithful presence, the soul resting in a calm that moves like a gentle tide, carrying it slowly towards sleep without effort. Holy God. In this sacred near sleep hour, the soul leans completely into your gentle keeping, not needing to hold anything anymore, not needing to plan, measure, or guard. The heart rests as you quietly uphold all that is within it. Every thought, every memory, every lingering care held tenderly in your care. There is a soft release unfolding, each slow breath inviting deeper calm, each exhale letting go of tension, worry, and strain. The soul feels the quiet assurance of your nearness, steady and unshakable, like still water beneath starlight, deep and calm, reflecting the constancy of your love without disturbance. God of patient mercy, you watch over the soul without need to intervene. Your presence is enough to soothe, to steady, to quiet every restless corner of being. The heart knows it can surrender completely here. The body knows it can let go fully. The mind knows it can rest. And the soul knows it is wholly safe in you. Like a soft evening breeze brushing through olive trees, like the gentle shimmer of moonlight on calm waters. Your peace flows into every part of the being, loosening what remains held too tightly, calming what has stirred too much, settling the soul into quiet and gentle trust. There is a deepening of stillness now. The breath grows softer, slower, lighter. The heart rests without effort. The mind drifts toward untroubled calm. The body sinks further into trust, and the soul moves closer to the gentle threshold of sleep, cradled in your faithful presence. Peace wraps the soul completely, like a soft, steady wind through the night, like starlight resting upon still water. The rhythm of your nearness becomes the rhythm of rest, and the soul drifts gently towards sleep, fully carried, fully held, fully safe in your love. The night feels almost complete now, the body fully surrendered to rest, the breath slow, steady, and natural, the mind quiet, drifting with gentle ease, the heart softened completely by the calm presence of God, and the soul floating closer to sleep, carried effortlessly on the tide of divine care. Holy God! In these near-sleep moments the soul rests entirely in your keeping. All lingering thoughts and subtle worries gently fade. All tension slowly releases as the heart leans into your faithful nearness. You watch over every part of being without disturbance, without demand, without hurry. Your presence is the soft cradle in which the soul drifts toward slumber. There is a gentle surrender of awareness now, a letting go of every remaining care, a soft yielding to the steady rhythm of rest you provide. Each breath deepens the calm. Each heartbeat echoes the quiet assurance that nothing is lost, nothing is forsaken, and nothing is outside of your loving watch. God of tender protection, you carry the soul fully in this hour. The body, mind, and spirit all safe in your hands. No need to awaken to guard or attend. No need to brace or measure. Only the quiet, gentle confidence that you remain near, constant, unchanging, holding the night and all within it, like a soft wind through the evening olive trees, like moonlight resting upon still waters. Your presence surrounds the soul completely. Every part of being feels held, supported, and gently eased toward complete rest. The heart slows further. The mind softens fully. The body settles into the stillness you provide. There is a profound sense of peace now. Deep, quiet, untroubled. A peace that carries the soul gently across the threshold into sleep. Free from effort, free from worry, free from the weight of the day. Resting wholly in your steadfast care. The soul drifts deeper with each breath. Each soft sigh a reminder of your presence. Each exhale a release of all that was held. And in this tender, sacred stillness, sleep begins to blossom gently like the quiet unfolding of evening into night. The night is deep and still now, the body fully softened into the rest beneath it, the breath flowing slowly, gently, almost without effort, the mind quiet, thoughts drifting like soft clouds across a dark sky. The heart wrapped in the gentle presence of God. the soul feeling held completely, fully, and tenderly. Holy God. In this final whisper before sleep, the soul rests in the fullness of your care. Every lingering concern gently released. Every shadow of worry laid down without struggle. The heart feels the quiet strength of your nearness. A presence that steadies without pressing. That holds without intrusion. That blesses without demand. There is a gentle blessing over the soul now. A quiet assurance that the night is watched over. That nothing essential will be lost or forgotten. That every part of being is carried safely in your hands. A blessing that flows softly, like the wind through olive trees. Like starlight resting upon still waters. Enveloping the heart, the mind, the body, and the spirit in peace. God of tender mercy, watch over this soul as it drifts fully into rest. Steady it with your calm. Surround it with your presence. Quiet every lingering thought. And let sleep arrive naturally, gently, and without effort. Let the night be a place of restoration, a place of sacred care, a place where the soul can be wholly at ease in you. There is a soft release of all that has been carried. A yielding to the gift of rest. A surrender that does not demand courage but simply trusts in your faithful love. The body, mind, and heart sink deeper into calm as the blessing flows quietly through every part of being. The night holds the soul in a sacred embrace. The breath, the heartbeat, the gentle awareness of God's presence all working together to guide the soul toward deep, peaceful sleep. Every care attended to, every shadow held, every heart moment watched with tender fidelity. Sleep draws near like a gentle wave. Soft, steady, and full of calm. The soul feels safe, secure, and wholly blessed. The night becomes a sanctuary of rest and restoration. And the blessing of God flows endlessly, quietly, and tenderly through all that rests here. The night is fully deep now. The body sinking into complete rest. The breath slow, even, and unhurried. The mind quiet and calm. The heart soft and open in the gentle presence of God. The soul resting completely, held tenderly in your faithful care. Holy God. In this final hour before sleep, the soul rests fully in your peace. All remaining tension released. All lingering thoughts gently faded into stillness. Every part of being carried safely in your presence. There is no need for effort. No need for vigilance. Only the quiet assurance that you remain near. Constant, unshaken, and faithful. There is a final blessing over this soul now. A soft, gentle prayer of protection, care, and rest. That you would hold the heart, mind, and body through the night. That your peace would flow like still waters through every part of being. That your love would surround completely, steady and unwavering. God of everlasting calm. Watch over the soul as sleep arrives. Let each breath deepen rest. Let each heartbeat echo your faithful presence. Let the night cradle fully and softly every part of the self. Allow the soul to drift into the gift of complete restoration. Free from worry, free from strain, free from the cares of the day. There is a gentle surrender now, the final letting go. The body, mind, and heart yielding fully to the quiet of night. Your blessing holding all that rests here. Your faithful care sustaining even as consciousness fades. A soft assurance that nothing essential is lost or forgotten. Sleep arrives like a gentle tide. Soft, tender, and restorative. The soul held in your loving presence. Safe, secure, and fully blessed. The night a sanctuary of rest. Your peace wrapping the heart, mind, and body in its eternal calm. The blessing of God rests quietly here now. A sacred assurance that carries through the hours of darkness. Through every moment of sleep. Through every dreamless hour. The soul fully safe, fully cared for, fully at rest in the gentle, enduring presence of you, O Lord.